Time to add Virginia to the map.
Oh, we have a hole in the map.
Yeah, we'll have to come back and pick up West Virginia sometime. And in case you're wondering what the stars on certain states mean,
Those are the states we hit the highest point.
yes, they are. Hey everyone, welcome to what we're calling the Virginia Wrap-Up. Of course, before we can wrap up Virginia, we kind of have to get there. So we came from Pennsylvania into Maryland on our way down. Coming down I-95, which is the common way, right through Baltimore. When you get to Baltimore, there are 3 ways to get through Baltimore. 2 tunnels and 1 bridge. If you're driving an RV, you qualify for the bridge. They have strict propane regulations, so just make sure you know what you're doing when you get down there. 695 is the bridge. We went over it. We had absolutely no problems whatsoever.
No traffic.
Yep, it wasn't rush hour either. That brought us down to Route 301, which would bring us over the Potomac River into Virginia. The Harry Nice Memorial Bridge is
Nice bridge.
what we took. Yes, yeah. A little pun there. It starts out okay, but then it sort of gets narrow and narrower and narrow. I mean, check this out. We only had Jersey barriers keeping us from going into the river. That's just crazy.
So the bridge went this way, and up, and down, and flat again.
You ever been on a roller coaster? First hill.
You get it.
The only thing that I wish is that when we went over the bridge, got to the other side, we had pulled over to take a picture just to show you the steepness of this bridge.
That would have been cool.
It was a unique looking bridge. It was cool. It was well, you know what? I kind of enjoyed the experience. But then again, Cheryl was driving. I didn't have to play in those tight little lanes. So now we're in Virginia on our way to Harbor View. You know what? Before we get there, we got to talk about Maggie for a minute. Maggie and her beautiful 120-inch windshield. Same windshield Jayco puts on their Integra line. You know, the Integra Cornerstone, $750,000 for that rig.
We love this windshield.
I believe has the same windshield as our little Maggie. But all the miles that we've been driving, looking through it, there's something we didn't see, obviously. A target.
2 targets.
Yeah, as we were leaving Pennsylvania loved Maggie so much, she wanted to kiss her twice. I was driving. The first rock hit. We didn't see it. We heard it. Cheryl looked all over the windshield and...
All I found was some dust above one of the windshield wipers.
Yep, so we continued driving. And it happened again. And how we didn't see that, I don't know, because it sounded like a brick hit the windshield.
It certainly did.
When Cheryl looked, yeah, that one cracked the windshield. Not a lot.
Yeah, it was above the eye level, so it was hard to see.
Yeah, and it wasn't that big either.
No, it was only about an inch.
It had 3 legs on it. So, I mean, it is what it is. Whether you live in an RV or whatever, you're stick and brick, things are going to happen. I'm pretty sure a rock's not going to hit your windshield going down the highway if you live in a stick and brick, but you know what I'm saying.
If you live in a glass house, it could.
Yeah, the kids could be playing baseball. Whatever, but that's it. Things happen. So, when we got to Harbor View Campground, we looked at it, and then... Go ahead, hon.
I logged into Progressive. I reported the incident, told them where it happened. You fill out all kinds of questions, or actually it was only a few questions. And then they linked us right into SafeLight's website so I could schedule the appointment. And they came out the next day.
She never talked to a person.
No, never.
Nope. It was all done on the computer, which was pretty cool. So the next day, SafeLight sent Daniel out. He looked at the 2 kiss spots.
Incidents.
And he determined that the crack was definitely going to have to be fixed. They came out to the campground. He put his machine on the window, and you can see right here the crack where the arrows are.
Those are the 3 little legs.
So in order to fix a crack, what they do is they force resin into the crack, and then they heat it and polish it. And look, I'm not giving away SafeLight secrets because, well, I don't even know them. But let's go out and show you how it looks all set up. All right, everyone, this is Daniel from SafeLight. He is out here repairing our cracked windshield. And it's going along very well, he said, which is a good thing. We had a smaller one too, and he thinks that he can just clear that off with his razor blade.
cleared up a little bit.
The repair's done. It looks great. We want to thank Daniel. If you are ever coming through Spotsville?
Spotsylvania.
Yeah, that one. Call Safelight and ask for Daniel. He does a great job.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, sir.
It's
Really
nice meeting you,
appreciate it.
Chuck.
Now that the windshield was fixed, we got a chance to go out and play.
Yeah, we were only in Virginia for 2 weeks, so we were trying to pack in a lot. And I got to tell you, if you or your children are into history...
Or you're homeschooling your kids.
Yeah, good point. This is a place you should come. History galore.
Tons of it.
I mean, there's things about presidents down here, battlefields, Civil War. We went to George Washington's birthplace.
Mm-hmm.
We also went to James Monroe's birthplace. Do you know who he is?
He is the 5th president.
Yes, he is, of this great United States of ours. We also noticed there were signs all over the countryside down here of historical things that happened. This sign right here, we had to stop at just for the namesake and know there's no relation. But this sign actually tells you there's another sign 2 miles further down the road for where John Wilkes Booth actually was killed by soldiers while he was resisting arrest. The one place that we really wanted to go and see, because this is right up our alley.
It's very unique.
Yeah, we just love stuff like this. Check this out. General Stonewall Jackson got wounded by friendly fire in a battle. They ended up having to amputate his arm. Well, the next day in the hospital, a reverend came by and he saw the amputated arm and figured, well, Stonewall is a great, great general. So I'm going to take his arm to the cemetery and bury it. Check it out. A headstone for an arm. That is cool.
Besides all this, we got to do a little bit of maintenance on the RV. Check it out.
Hey, babe.
Hey.
What you doing up there?
Cleaning the roof vents.
Nice.
It'd behoove you to pop them off every so often. Just check underneath so that you can check to make sure that you still have a good seal under there. And had a bunch of small little itty bitty bugs, and I mean a lot, who no longer have a home. Actually, they no longer have a life. The last 2 things that we did while we were in Virginia, we actually made videos for our We Are Mud Fun YouTube channel. First one was Belle Isle. What a cool place, right there in Richmond, Virginia. Check out the catwalk to get to it, right underneath the Robert E. Lee Bridge. I mean, that's cool.
Look at that skyline.
Yeah, and once you're on the island, there's all sorts of artifacts and vacant buildings, such as this one where Virginia Power used to be in. This was an extremely cool adventure.
Look at that graffiti.
Yeah, Graffiti University lives there. And the second place that we went to was home of the largest collection of shipwrecks in North America. At least according to their sign. That was Mallows Bay over in Maryland.
This place had a really cool kayak launch.
Yeah, check that out. You don't get your feet wet getting in or getting out. First time we ever saw one. There's an abandoned car ferry sitting out here, and check out the size compared to Cheryl's kayak. Now, a lot of the ships that were out here date back to World War I. They were made of wood, and over time they got burnt and they've deteriorated. Pretty much turned this whole area into an ecosystem.
Check that out. What used to be a ship is now an island.
Alright guys, so there you go. That is our wrap-up on our Virginia wrap-up. So we did have a great time there, but we don't want to keep you any longer. If you enjoyed what you saw, we'd appreciate that thumbs up as always. You want to become part of the Grow and Get Gone With Us gang? Right down there in the corner, just click it and you're in.
If you have any questions or comments, you can put them right down below, or you could just say hi.
Because we'll say hi back, we always do. Until our next video, I'm Chuck.
And I'm Cheryl.
We'll get going with us.
Bye.